Welcome to the Paranormal Sideshow. I'm your host, John Edwards, and joined as always by my lovely wife, Stacey.
Hello.
And boy, we got some weird going on. Some real weird going. I mean, listen, on a scale of 1 to Hollywood, this last week has been Seth Rogen.
It's very weird.
It has been very weird. It has been Santa Inc. kind of weird. You seen that crap? Yeah, anyway, it's been very, very strange. And we got a lot to talk about with that, and a lot of cool too. Because see, weird is good. We're in the business of weird. We've been looking for weird. We will have our weird. You will bring us one weird from every one of those Nazis. You understand? That's one of my favorite movies.
Love that movie. Any chance to quote it?
Inglorious, my God. It's just, it's so good. But listen, we got an awesome show. And I want to say hello to everybody out there watching us on Paranormal Television.
Hi.
You know, if you're watching this Intrigue TV, we see you. We see you right now. And of course, all of y'all on YouTube, all of y'all out there listening to us. If you're listening to us in any of the variety of ways, Stacey, like iHeartRadio, Audible, Spotify, Pandora, Apple, Google, Schmoogle, Schmeagle, Gollum. However you're doing it, we really appreciate it. And we also want to say hello to all our lovely patrons out there. How y'all doing? We see you too. We love all of you. In fact, my God, what a deal. Right now, you can become a patron for the Paranormal Sideshow at the low, low, low price of $2.99. That's right, fans. $2.99. That gets you some behind-the-scenes content. That gets you the extra large episode every week before anybody else gets it. And, you know, anything else we decide to cram up in you.
That's a terrible way to put that.
Well, I mean, it's a good way to put it. It just depends on who you are.
I suppose.
It really
I'm
does.
sure you'll attract some type of audience.
We've done it before. Oh, we've done it before. You have to watch what you say, folks. Great Antonio's actually done it for me before a few times. We have some people that are just Great Antonio fans, and we're still trying to figure out how to get Antonio on the old TV program.
He's not fond of the video.
We might have to do some, some live audio where he calls in.
That might be an idea. Have him call into the show.
And we exactly ask the right thing at the right time. That would be good, wouldn't it?
That would work out, I think.
Yeah. That'd be at least fun to try. So, like I said, we got a lot to go into this week. Listen, this is something you guys might not know, but this is actually the anniversary week for this program. For the Paranormal Sideshow, however you want to call it, whatever you want to term it. And, you know, I'm not saying what you call it to yourself, but we started out as Haunted South TV, the Haunted South Paranormal Podcast. My God, it was a long time ago.
It was.
A galaxy far, far away.
Oh.
But that first episode would have actually been the first week of December, and it went boo-boo. It was live, but it was never on like anywhere you could see it.
Right.
But the next week, it was 11 years ago. So,
wow.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
It is. It's the 11th anniversary of the show. And we've had Haunted South Paranormal Podcast. We've had The Third Side. Most of the episodes survived. There are a handful of episodes out there. Actually, more than a handful, because some of it was live video stuff that we didn't do anything with.
Right.
And throughout the time, you know, it's been a lot of fun. It's been a heck of a lot of fun. And we've really enjoyed it. So we're also doing some extra things right now. Obviously, other than the things we're doing for Paranormal Television, still doing the podcast, still trying to bring the podcast people cool content, incredible content, all the fun stuff that we've always brought. But we're also still doing short videos. And what we're doing with those, you know, it's different subjects. We're just trying to have fun with them. And we're wanting to, as we're writing them and creating them, we're wanting to be able to release them boom, boom, boom when we do them. So it's not one and then 4 months later it's another one. So please bear with us. But if you ever wonder, patrons, where your patronage goes, it goes to things like that, because it's some of these days and nights are, when I'm not doing the hashtag Bruce Wayne job, it's something else. But hey, speaking of hashtag, it's almost another anniversary.
Oh, yes. I wasn't sure where you were going with that.
Well, it's almost a hashtag anniversary. And for those of you who don't know, those of you who are new to the show, you need to go back and listen to the old episodes. Yes, you can't watch them, but boo freaking who? You got to go back and use your imagination.
I mean, we have some episodes that you could take with you on a long trip.
Oh,
because they're very long.
We've got some that'll make you feel like you've been on a long trip. We got some that we must have been tripping because we didn't even remember doing an 8-hour or a 9-hour episode.
It was 9 hours.
A 9-hour episode.
We were trying to figure out the other day what in the world we talked about.
We were going through our episodes. We were laughing our butts off, and we were just like, "My God, that's great! That's great! Holy crap!" Just the titles alone, and then we're like, "There's a 9-hour episode." It's a 9-hour episode.
I think we blocked it out or something.
What the hell? Like if we did what most people did, that would have been 9 weeks.
Right.
So.
But we don't do that. If we record it, you get it.
You do get it. Oh, you do get it. But yeah, we got that anniversary coming up, and we're going to be doing a little vacation. I'm excited about that. Are you excited?
I'm excited. I can't wait.
Me too. We're going to an undisclosed location, but I'm sure it'll be haunted. And it'll be for, oh my God, a glorious, glorious. Hashtag Bruce Wayne job is going to miss me. Because I'm going away, and I'm going to leave my phone in a ditch somewhere. Because they work me to death. The stress levels that I endure would kill a mortal man. Trust me.
So you're saying you're not mortal?
Oh, baby, you know I'm not mortal. We've been together for a long time. So we got a lot of fun things coming up this coming year. Other than this, there's a lot of fun things coming up. We can't wait to go out this last week of this year is going to be a banger. We're going to, Christmas is going to come. We're going to flip the kids off. We're going to go out the door, and we're going to take that whole rest of that time for us.
Yep.
And we're going to have a lot of fun. We're actually going to go look for demons this time. Just to beat the crap out of them for this past year. It's like, thanks for that, guys. We appreciate it. But other than that, you got anything out there? Anything?
No.
Any Zumba or anything Roomba or Karumba or anything crazy?
No, don't think so.
Cat? Anything?
Cat's weird.
Cat's weird. We got a weird cat.
Cat's been weird.
We got a weird cat. Spooky cat. He's beautiful.
Spooky cat.
He's wonderful. He's freaking weird though. I got some weird stuff.
Okay.
This is some pretty cool weird stuff though. I found a couple lists.
Oh, lists.
Oh my God. Listen. If we had a cool transition. Okay, so this was pretty cool. I was going through and I found this Popular Mechanics article.
Okay.
Out of all places.
They actually have some pretty good stuff.
They really do.
They really do. You'd be surprised.
Oh, I'm not surprised. I found it. You'd be surprised.
Okay, maybe I'd be surprised.
Maybe you meant they would be surprised.
I meant they would be surprised.
Okay.
That Popular Mechanics does have a lot of cool articles.
And you would be surprised. So anyway, surprise people. When perusing through Popular Mechanics, I found this really cool list of weird superstitions that are explained.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they say they explain them.
Right. This should be interesting.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's pretty nice. I like it. And it's by Adam Shibak.
Oh, okay.
So Adam Shibak, I gave you a little credit there, Chewbacca. I wonder if that ever happened to you in school.
Probably.
I hope I didn't give you any flashbacks. It's okay. You write for Popular Mechanics. What could go wrong? Groundhog's Day. Groundhog's Day.
Groundhog's Day.
This big superstition.
I guess it's a superstition about winter. Yes.
Or spring.
Or spring.
It sure is. Animals predicting the weather was adapted from German culture when settlers arrived in the United States and chose Pennsylvania as their home. The old Candlemas Day? Really? Candlemas Day?
I guess so.
Candlemas Day tradition in Germany. Listen, Alan Turner. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I hope you kept the picture up there in this, because
Okay.
yeah, Candlemas Day tradition in Germany involved members of the clergy distributing blessed candles, which were used to determine how long the winter weather would last. Animals were also observed to see how long their hibernation periods lasted. I wonder if one of those poor clergymen had to do that. Like,
I don't know.
Got creative with the candle like halfway through. Let's see if he wakes up now. Germans closely tracked badgers and found groundhogs to be the next best thing.
Poor groundhog. He just sleeping away in there, all happy and snug. Somebody jerks him out to see, are you ready to wake up now? Nope, guess not. More winter. Poor thing.
Now this one, I was kind of upset. Listen there, Shabaka. When you wrote this article, I can't believe you would talk about Friday the 13th and not mention a whole bunch of murdering that happened with some Knights Templars. It's not even mentioned.
Really? Isn't that where the whole thing started?
It's not even mentioned.
Oh.
I mean, yeah, that's one of the big places it started. It seemed kind of unlucky for them.
Yes, definitely.
This guy works for the Roman Church. The stigma attached to Friday the 13th is widely believed to have biblical roots. Biblical.
Well, Knights Templar.
Bibliolic. So the number 12 is seen in many cultures as sort of a perfect number. Mm-hmm. And adding one more to it throws that thing off a bit. That makes sense.
Does it, though?
It does.
I mean, does it?
For knowing you, it does. Like if I'm sitting here looking at like 12 eggs and we add a 13th, it'll drive you nuts.
Well, I mean, just if you're trying to line them up, perfectly, it might bother me, yes.
Okay. I was just going to let that fester there for a second and grow while you picture it.
Because I'm picturing it in my head right now.
Yeah, she's got a problem. The number 12, as we said, was seen perfect. And according to the Bible, Judas was the 13th guest to arrive at the Last Supper, and Friday was widely believed to be the day Jesus was crucified, but has since been brought into question.
It seems like a really long way around to get to a Friday the 13th superstition, as opposed to, hey, a bunch of people were killed on Friday the 13th.
I wonder if the Gospel of Judas says that.
Maybe.
It's an interesting book, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Similarly, in Norse mythology, Loki was the 13th guest to arrive at a dinner for the gods in Valhalla, and he probably shagged them all right then. And wreaked havoc on the whole event. The Friday superstition also has origins in the U.S., where in the 19th century, all executions took place on Friday. There's even a word for people who fear Friday the 13th, and it's a long word.
I was wondering if you were going to tackle that. Oh, that's funny. I think the whole executing people on Friday was just an efficiency thing. You just round them up all through the week, kill them on the end of the week.
Why would they not put...
Start over fresh on Monday.
Why would they not put that on orders from the... Never mind. I mean, it's such a better story, right?
It really is. Makes more sense. All right. Anyway.
Breaking a mirror.
Oh, that is very unlucky.
This is more what I'm talking about.
Right.
This is more of a superstition.
Yes, I agree. I agree.
Breaking a mirror. Ancient Romans believed that mirrors held pieces of your soul. That means ancient Greeks believed it first. This coupled with the myth that our body renews itself every 7 years. Well, I can dispel that one.
Yeah.
Fueled the superstition.
I think I'm due. Sorry.
It wasn't your fault. You don't say funny things and to make me misspeak. Do you?
Maybe.
Fueled the superstition that breaking a mirror means you are damning your soul to 7 years of bad luck. So again, without the big break in the middle, those ancient Romans believed that mirrors held pieces of your soul. This, coupled with the myth that our body renews itself every 7 years, fuel the superstition that breaking a mirror means you're damning your soul to 7 years of bad luck. Who says your body renews itself every 7 years?
I feel like that superstition is basing itself on some not factual information.
Like, oh, hold on a second. What did the Romans know?
I don't know. They burned all that information, so
It's okay.
No idea.
I guarantee you it's in the comments already.
probably.
A black cat crossing your path. Sorry, spooky.
Yeah, this happens all the time. We're full of bad luck, apparently.
Yeah. Many cultures throughout history actually regarded all cats as good luck omens. I knew that. Mm-hmm. But black kitties got a bad rap in the Middle Ages when they were associated with witchcraft and actually viewed as demons. The demon thing snowballed into an idea that if a black cat crossed your path, they were blocking your connection to God and the path to heaven.
Oh. Mm. We're in trouble.
Meow. That one's got a good connection to Jesus. You see that? Meow. Watch it. Meow. What's wrong, honey? There for just a second, thy Savior was not in thy head. It had to be that cat's fault.
It had to be. Yes, our spooky, spooky demon cat.
You know,
and his belly rubs.
It still bothers me that we were so smart. We were so smart, and then we black cat it.
Yeah.
Blessing a sneeze.
Oh.
You notice how a lot of these have blessing and stuff to them? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Anyway, it become a reflex. Flex, flex, flex. Da-na-na. It become a reflex to bless someone after they sneeze. Little do you know, you could be saving them from eternal damnation. Yeah, especially if you're a cat. This custom originated with the old superstition that a person's soul separated from their body when they sneezed.
Wow.
That's a hell of a sneeze.
That really is. You're blowing your whole soul out your nose.
I think I've heard that happen, though. I really do. One of those people that actually kind of blow their eyes out. Mm-hmm. Hey, is it true that your eyeballs blow out of your head if you keep them open when you sneeze?
I don't know. I feel like that's more urban legend. But honestly, I've never seen someone keep their eyes open when they sneeze. So
have you ever tried?
No. And I wouldn't, because my eyes would pop out of my head probably.
Can I try keeping your eye open?
No.
I'll put it back.
You can do yours.
Okay.
I've
tried.
You have some pretty powerful sneezes anyway.
I have powerful eyelids too, because I have tried to hold them open. If you've ever held yours open during a sneeze, leave a comment. Let us know. Take a video.
Yeah. Tell us how they put your eyeballs back.
Didn't happen unless we see it. Anyway, saying bless you was a way to keep the devil from swooping in to steal their soul before they recovered.
See, that's why you sneeze when the cat's shed. You sneeze, demon cat, into your body.
Well, he blocks God's radio.
There you go.
He's like,
it's all a big conspiracy.
Yeah, it's all together, and they do it on Fridays.
There you go.
We're figuring this out. Mm-hmm. The devil may appear before this is done.
He only thinks that he explained it. We're really doing the explaining, aren't we?
Crossing your fingers. I wonder if it has something to do with cross. This lucky superstition started back in pre-Christian days. Dum, dum, dum. When crosses were symbols of power and unity, and people believed there was power in the middle area of the cross. There's power in the middle area of just about anything. They would cross their fingers and make a wish while focusing on the center area.
Okay. Like here?
Don't touch my strong area.
I apologize.
I'm going to concentrate on this, okay?
Okay. Well, then why do you cross your fingers when you lie?
I don't lie.
No, I mean, just in general. You know, when like kids, they say, oh, I'm going to give you that. And then like, oh, I had my fingers crossed.
Well, that means you didn't really mean it.
Right.
I mean, when we're kids.
Right.
I don't know.
Isn't that weird?
It was some like habitual lying kid came up with that probably. Because, I mean...
That does sound like a kid rule,
Well, I
doesn't
mean,
it?
that's something the kid's going to be like, "Hey, yeah, exactly. Yeah, my dad and my Uncle Jimmy, they both told me this is what it means."
Yep.
Yeah. Walking under a ladder. I wonder if it's Jacob's ladder. I mean, the way this is going.
I have no idea.
This one has a morbid beginning. Now we're talking.
There you go.
All right. That's
Let's get into the morbid stuff.
hell yeah. Back in medieval times, ladders were associated with the gallows, where people were hung. Oh, where you going, darling? Just gonna go check out the gallows. Where all the people are hung? Yes. I'll be right back.
That's what they say.
It's a myth. It's just a myth. Got a perfectly good ladder here. You got a step ladder. A person who made the mistake of walking under a ladder was believed to be facing their own death by hanging in the near future. There was also the belief that because people were hanged from the top of the ladder, the area underneath was haunted. Well, yeah.
Okay. I mean, that at least makes some sense.
It does, yeah.
Yeah.
It don't mean every ladder's that way.
No, and you don't hang people from every single ladder.
No.
Sometimes you paint a house.
I mean, we hang a lot of midgets.
Some tall ladders.
You'd be some strong rope, too, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
Just the whole center of gravity and stuff. I bet there's been some, like, crooked midgets that's broke some ropes.
I have no comment for that. Anyway.
Birthday candle wishes.
Ah,
Yeah.
yes. Birthday candle wishes.
Birthday candle wishes. It sounds weird now. Like many others on the list, wishing... I heard Hall & Oates in my head for a second. The Kiss is on the list. And I was trying not to do it. I apologize. Like many others on the list, wishing on candles dates back to ancient Greeks, when they would bake cakes and top them with candles to ask Artemis, the mood goddess, for a favor. The smoke from the extinguished candles was believed to carry the message up to the god as it rises.
Mm-hmm.
Totally believe that one.
Hello. That's witchcraft. All you people that think you don't practice, ever lit a birthday candle, wished on it, and blew it out? Mm-hmm. You're doing spells.
Stacey's fun at churches, too, when she reminds everyone when they're chanting or saying...
Or holding hands in a circle and praying to a higher power for things. It's very similar.
Yep.
Anyway, let's continue.
She's fun for parties. Especially religious parties. Knocking on wood. I know this one.
Okay.
I do know this one. I know why they knock on wood.
I mean, I know the superstition, but I don't know the origin of it.
Ancient pagans used to believe that there were spirits living in the trees,
Well,
and knocking on the trunks would summon them for protection.
I mean, that's true.
The gesture was also used to thank them when something good happened.
Oh, okay.
The tradition later took shape in other cultures. Some Christians associated the tradition with the cross, and Jews associated with knocking on the wooden doors of synagogues while seeking shelter during the Spanish Inquisition, because no one expects the Spanish Inquisition. Did you know any of that?
I didn't know the reason. I mean, I knew that people knock on it for luck or whatever, but I didn't know about the reasoning behind it.
You just want to make sure that you get the right tree, because if you get like a pissed off fae having a bad day with the sun ray. This next one, opening umbrellas indoors.
Ah.
I don't know where that one started. I've always been told that, and I've asked why, but no one ever. It was you that told me, just don't do it.
Well, I mean, that's what I was always told.
It's bad luck. You could thank the ancient Egyptians for this bad omen.
Ah.
That's why you knew it.
Probably.
They used umbrellas to protect themselves from the sun, but opening them indoors was considered an insult to the sun god.
Of course.
Yeah. It was equally as offensive to open one in an area that wasn't sunny. Another theory traces it back to the 18th century England when the mechanics of the modern umbrella made them straight up dangerous when opened in close quarters.
Okay, wait. So can I go back a second? It's unlucky to open them when it's not sunny, but what about if it's raining and there's no sun? You can't open your umbrella.
I'm sorry. I'm still wondering how dangerous the damn things had to be unlucky. It's just like
maybe they're like spring loaded or something. And they would open it like whoosh.
They had to be. Hold on a second, darling. We're gonna go out.
Oh, what's that?
I was like, wow. Oh, killed another one. Finding a penny. Most people wouldn't consider a single cent on the ground to be good fortune. Well, you haven't met many people that I've met. But back in ancient times, it was quite the find, especially since they didn't make pennies yet. Like, what the hell's this?
Who's this weird man on the front?
Why's he got such a weird face? I'd like to put a bullet in the back of his head. Anyway, old civilizations believed that if you found any metal on the ground...
Just randomly any metal? Oh, look, there's a nail.
But it was bronze. Anyway, find any metal on the ground, it was a gift from the gods. Because gods do that. They're like, oh, bless that one. Bless that one. Here. Oh, my God! Ah! Why?
I've blessed him with the sharp one.
Well, I mean, you throw a big thing of lead out the cloud, it's not going to do you any favors. You better have your umbrella. It all
Only
goes
if it's
together.
sunny.
Some people believe that holding on to the penny will bring good luck, and others think that good luck comes at when you give the penny away. Either way, that's a lot of value to place on one penny.
It is.
Well,
they have to be good for something, right?
Isn't that the conundrum? Should I hold this or?
Did you ever hear the only pick it up if it's heads up
No.
thing? Like when I was a kid, pennies were supposedly good luck if you found them, but only if they were heads up. If they were tails up, you weren't supposed to pick them up.
No, I've never heard that.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah, that it is weird. I've never heard that. Spilling salt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There are a couple of reasons why spilled salt is supposedly bad luck. The simple explanation is that salt was once used in an expensive trading commodity. So spilling it was just plain wasteful. The other theory is that it was considered a magical substance in ancient times where it was used to perform rituals. Spilling it meant you were inviting the devil in.
Of course. You're always inviting the devil in. Is this the one where you like take a pinch and throw it over your left shoulder to reverse it or something?
Maybe. I thought that was just always good luck.
Maybe. Well, maybe, yeah. So spilling it's bad luck, so you pick up a pinch and throw it over your left shoulder. Make it good luck.
It does seem like we're always inviting the devil in, don't it?
Yes. Always.
Do you think the devil's just like, that's inviting me in? No, I wasn't inviting you in.
No, you were.
It's in the rules. It's in the rules. And like the angels are just kind of like they're pushovers, and they're just like, no, I didn't know that one, Lucifer. I'll write it down. It's in there now. It's canon.
Really? The sneezes too? Okay, but if they say bless you, no dice.
It's better God bless you.
That's right.
God bless you, specifically. Toasting with water.
Huh.
Never heard this one.
Me neither.
Clinking glasses with water in your cup has been bad karma since the ancient Greeks, who only toast it with water to honor the dead. Huh.
That's very strange.
It really is. The idea is I could see them like giving the dead guy a drink of water. And here's one for Louis. Or Lucervius. There you go. The idea started with the myth that the dead drank from the river Lethe in the underworld to leave behind their corporal lives. And the toasting tradition evolved over time into a superstition that you are wishing bad luck or death upon someone when you cheers with water in your glass.
That's really weird. Didn't we read somewhere one time that the reason they even do the cheers, like smack glasses, is so that the liquid like flops over to each other's cups and you can prove it's not poisoned. It's like
I like the way you say flops.
it's like a Viking thing, I thought, or something. Like, you know how they smack their glasses so hard that the liquid flops up? It's supposed to prove
they blow like snot rockets in a big thing every morning too, and I'll drink it. So. Beginner's luck. This gambling superstition is rooted in a psychological term called confirmation bias. That's the name of my new experimental album.
Yes.
Confirmation bias. It's the theory that if you have some preconceived idea about something, your mind is on the lookout for evidence to back that up. In this case, losing at a game against someone who has never played before sticks out in your mind more than all the times you've won.
I mean, I suppose I could understand that.
I can, because I've played with professional poker players and won, and they swore that was the reason. But these guys make excuses for a lot of things.
It doesn't really change the fact that the person that just played won.
You know, I didn't win the second time.
Yeah, so.
I really didn't. I don't think I ever beat him again.
Well, there you go. But you won the first time.
I did.
So wouldn't that still be beginner's luck?
No, I'm saying I believe in beginner's luck.
Yeah.
Thinking back to that.
Right.
It's just weird. I want to go try something for the first time. Do you think it would work with sex? Do you think you could go up and be like some really hot, super hot chick, explain this to her and be like, it's going to be amazing? Because all the other times I've done it have sucked.
I'm pretty sure beginner's luck is the first time you do something.
Well, I mean, it's the first time with that person.
I don't think it works like that.
On that day.
I don't think it works that way.
It works that way if it's a Friday with an umbrella.
There you go.
One of those spring-loaded umbrellas. They're very fun.
Only if you walk under a ladder with it.
They're popular at naughty parties.
And drag a black cat with you.
Chain letters.
Oh, wow. Chain letters.
Being tagged in a social media post that says you need to tag another person, you'll be doomed, is pretty much a tale as old as time. In one form or another, according to NPR, whoa, jeez, the world's first chain letter was sent around hundreds of years ago, and the falsely credited author was Jesus.
That's not a very accurate time. Hundreds of years ago.
That's it. It's NPR, folks. Oh.
Okay. Anyway.
Oh. Hey, Mama. I got a letter from Jesus.
I think it's really from him.
What's it say? It says if I don't send this to 10 other people that it's going to strike you dead, Mama.
You know, did you ever get a chain letter in the mail, like an actual handwritten chain letter?
I did.
My mom used to get them, I think.
I did.
In the mail, like from people she knew. And she would get so mad. She'd be like, why are people sending me this junk?
I did. I really did. Did you ever see somebody send them back out?
No. Did you? No.
North? South? When you grow up in Appalachia, you learn not to
mess with that kind of stuff.
Not to screw with superstitions.
You never know.
Oh, no, you know, because your family all died early from coal mining. What's it going to hurt to write a few letters? Anyway, man, I really like the Jesus chain letter idea.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to.
Think that would fly nowadays?
That might be a new thing for patrons. Like when I'll send you a letter from Jesus. A chain letter from Jesus. I just want to know what the chain letter from Jesus would have said.
Yeah, like what's going to happen if you don't pass this on?
I mean, would you think you might create this horrific place where you burn for eternity if you know,
if you don't send this to 10 people right away?
Or you curse or
I don't know.
The letter was supposed to be sent down to earth after he ascended to heaven and included the line. It's like going up. It just kind of fell out of his pocket.
Yeah, I was like, that's really good mail service.
He's like,
there.
oh, damn me.
Sorry. I wasn't expecting that.
He that copieth this letter shall be blessed of me. It's actually got the letter here, bro.
Is that copyeth or? Anyway, what else?
I was thinking like a lot of letters, like copious amount.
Right. Oh gosh. Okay.
He that copieth this letter shall be blessed of me.
Uh-huh.
He that does not shall be cursed.
Oh.
Copies of the letter from the mid-1700s have been uncovered, and the concept of the chain letter still lives on in new forms of communication, like Nigerian princes. Same thing.
I
Are you
apologize.
okay?
You got me crying over here. Yes, I'm good.
Rabbit's foot.
Oh, I had one of those.
You know, it's weird. As much as you love animals,
I know. Someone gave it to me. I don't think I realized what it was at the time. Like, I was pretty little.
well,
It was purple.
What the hell did you think it was?
I don't know. I didn't think it was like a real rabbit's foot.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just like
You know,
furry.
they have to take it when they're alive for it to actually be lucky.
That's not true.
Yeah.
No. Well, I didn't know that when I was a kid.
They just hop in circles like... no, they're not alive. I hope they're not alive.
I hope not.
The idea of a rabbit being lucky is part of Celtic lore.
There you go.
The idea sprung from the fact that they live underground. I think the idea probably sprung from the fact they got laid all the time. Sprung from the fact they live underground, which made people think at the time that they had a direct line of communication with the gods. Because for the Celtics, their gods live underground. Letters don't fall out of their pocket.
Nope.
They have to send them up. In more recent times, the animal's reputation for being fertile
There you go. See, you knew.
made rabbit-themed charms popular among women hoping to conceive. Most rabbit foot charms today are actually made of fake fur and plastic, but the association is still there.
I bet mine was fake.
Wow.
What?
So you think all these chicks would, like, I'm just thinking of all these girls, like, back when I was younger, like, they would wear the belts with, like, the rabbit's foot.
I never knew about the fertility thing.
Yeah.
When I was little, it was just supposed to be good luck.
You know what I never knew about?
What?
Those pop caps. Like, when girls would give you...
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That didn't that was just like a kid fad thing.
It wasn't very kid.
No, but
That was like a free, like...
yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it was supposed to be for.
I used to get them, like, a lot.
And you just be like, thanks for giving me your trash.
Yeah, I didn't know what it was. Like, I thought it was really stupid. And
You missed out on a lot of stuff, didn't you?
you think I should go cash them in? That'd be funny, wouldn't it?
Oh my God. If you just showed up on somebody's
Yeah.
doorstep and like, remember these?
Yeah. I don't see an expiration date on this here, Tanya. Huh?
Oh, wow.
What do you say? Of course, I probably wouldn't want to see Tanya. We all don't age the same.
This is true.
Stepping on a crack.
Break your mama's back. Don't do it.
There's some... Lord have mercy. I'm just thinking about the kids that you have reared and the insanity they have went through to not step on cracks, just like you.
Mm-hmm.
It don't bother me. I step on the cracks on purpose. Oh my God, my mom's got a terrible back.
And mine is fine.
Holy crap.
See?
This is all bringing a lot to light.
I'm telling you, you're a horrible person, aren't you?
Oh, I am. Certifiably. There are some internet theories that this superstition actually had racist beginnings. I wonder if I should read through this one first. All right. There are some internet theories that this superstition actually had racist beginnings in the 19th century, but cracks have been something to avoid since far earlier. European and early American folktales spread the notion that the empty space in cracks, whether in sidewalks, floors, walls, etc., were actually connections from Earth to the spirit world, and messing with them in any way would cause trouble and misfortune. This eventually gave way to the popular nursery rhyme, step on a crack and break your mother's back.
Yeah, I don't agree with the whole cracks in the floorboard thing. I mean, that would be hard to avoid, I think.
What the spirits, sneaky spirits are always looking for a way in.
How do you get a racist beginning out of that?
I was trying to figure it
I don't-
out.
I mean, I'd have to really research that. That must be something we don't even know about.
Yeah, no, I don't know what the crack would be.
No, I have no idea.
I mean, modern days, I could think of something where crack would be associated maybe with.
I don't know. We always just did it on the sidewalk. Like, we'd just jump over the cracks. It was just a game.
Yeah, I don't see how that's racist at all.
No.
Breaking a wishbone.
Oh, we used to do this Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Or try.
Try to, yeah.
Yeah. You ever get those really hard wishbones
Yeah.
that just twist?
My sister and I would do it, and she always got the bigger half.
Well, she is the bigger half.
I think she's just stronger than me. I don't know. I think one side's weaker than the other normally, and depending on how you hold it, you can tell which way it's going to break.
Yeah. The wishbone superstition started thousands of years ago in the Italian Empire. They predicted the future by observing chickens and viewed the collarbone as a sacred part of the bird. The Etruscans would let the collarbones dry out and then keep them to make wishes. Romans adopted this tradition, just like the Romans adopt everything.
Yeah.
And
I'm not sure they came up with an original idea at all.
started breaking the bones among two people due to a lack of availability.
Of wishbones, apparently.
Started breaking the bones among two people.
Yeah, like two people break them instead of one person break
which
it.
Romans?
Yeah.
Color me crazy. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, did you say they observed chickens to predict the future?
Mm-hmm.
How is that relevant at all? Oh, look, the chicken's scratching. It's going to be a rough winter.
Yeah.
I mean, what? I don't understand.
I don't know. I don't know. Horseshoes. Horseshoes are considered symbols of good luck because of a Christian story about the 10th century Saint Dunstan. He was a blacksmith who was approached by the devil.
Of course.
In disguise, glasses thing, to put shoes on his horse,
And to be a reporter.
but Dunstan saw through the disguise and put the shoes on the devil's feet instead. Dunstan agreed to remove the shoes only if the devil agreed to never to try and enter a home with a horseshoe hanging on its door. It is customary to hang your horseshoe with 7 nails, but there is some debate over whether they should be hung with the ends point up so the shoe catches luck, or down so the shoe pours luck onto everyone who passes through the doorway.
I've always heard up.
You know, to be so clever, devil's a dumbass.
Yeah.
You just sit there and let him hammer a shoe on his...
I'm sorry, what are you doing there?
And do you think maybe old Dunstan figured out that it was not a person when he had hooves?
It's like, excuse me, devil. I think you have something on the bottom of your foot. Could I just take a little look there? No.
Find me war wound.
Oh, you've got these shoes on me. I'm so surprised.
One that really makes me mad because Jackass here can catch these and I can't. 4-leaf clovers.
Oh, I found lots of 4-leaf clovers. John's never found one.
Time quest for 4-leaf clovers.
You just don't look in the right place, I guess.
And I've never found one. I've never found a 4-leaf clover. You might think the myth of a 4-leaf clover has Celtic origins. You'd be wrong. The hype around the shamrock started with Adam and Eve. When Eve took a 4-leaf clover from the Garden of Eden as a souvenir from the beautiful paradise they were leaving behind when they were exiled. Other cultures, including the ancient Egyptians and yes, the Druid priest of Ireland, who believed that the clovers had healing properties and could ward off evil. It is estimated that the chances of finding a 4-leaf clover is 1 in 10,000.
Wow. I say, if I had to count how many I've found in my lifetime, I've probably, honest to goodness, 4-leaf clovers, I would say 3. I think about 3. Because I know I found a couple when I was a kid, and I found one when I was older. We have one now, but Raja found it. I didn't find it. She found one out front.
You know, I've looked.
I don't even know how she did it. She just walked out there and was like, oh, look. And then just picked it up. I was like, how did you find that?
This one I believe.
Okay.
Bad things happen in 3s.
Yes, I definitely believe that.
I absolutely have seen this. And also threefold thing when you do a spell. Well, threefold thing. This is another one that you can chalk up to confirmation bias. People have a tendency to take notice of the bad stuff to support this theory, but in actuality, there is usually the same balance of good and bad stuff happening to a person at any given time, says this piece of crap article. Nah. It happens in threes.
Mm-hmm.
You don't believe me? Go kill 2 family members. Don't
do that.
Don't do that.
We don't condone that.
No, not at all. You sick person. What is wrong with you? Anyway. But
what?
Bird poop brings good luck.
I've heard this. If a bird poops on you, it's supposed to be good luck. I mean, not at the moment, depending on where you're going, but, just in general.
So, if there's any wish-granting fairies out there right now feeling bad for me about the 4-leaf clover, if a bird poops on me tomorrow, I'm not going to be happy about it. It's the bald head.
Yeah, but see, at least you could just wipe it right off. If a bird pooped on me, I'd have to shower.
Yeah, but I have to feel the consistency. You get a little weight. I know if it's, sick or not.
Ew. Okay, yuck.
The superstition is believed to originated in Russia, which I believe. Mm-hmm. The good luck involved with a bird doing its business on you is supposedly just the simple fact that it happens so rarely that when it does, it's a blessing. It's also a sign that wealth is heading your way.
Ah.
Well, it would be headed my way because I'd have a brand new bird to sell at market. Hats on a bed bring bad luck.
I have never heard this.
If you have a picky-ass wife, I guarantee you they do. Did you leave your hat on the bed again? Or a husband that's observant.
Well, yep, there you go.
I don't own a hat.
I bought this for you.
Did you get that in the gallows?
Special.
The origin of this one is a little unclear. A little murky.
Mm-hmm.
Little cloudy. One theory is that putting a hat on your bed is too similar to the old practice of putting a dead person's hat on their coffin, and that doing so would bring death to your home.
I think that's stretching. That's a stretch.
Can we sneak into the old man's across the street and throw a hat on his bed?
I mean,
Check it out.
if that's the case, you couldn't put a hat on anything, because putting a hat on something would symbolize putting it on a coffin.
Don't bring sense into this. This is superstition. This isn't...
No logic allowed.
This is the common sense list. Damn. There's also the idea that people used to think that evil spirits lived in their hair.
Well, you're safe. I'm in trouble. Anyway.
Presumably because of the phenomenon we now know that static electricity, and those spirits would transfer to the bed if you put your hat on it. It is also possible the whole superstition came about to prevent the spread of lice.
Oh, now that I believe. Don't tell people that, hey, if you put your hat on the bed, you might spread lice to your bed. Just say it's bad luck. They're more apt to not do it.
So, I used to be a rock and roll singer. And the name of my first band was this next one.
Yeah, okay.
Dead Man's Hand.
Ah, yes.
Boy, I love that name.
Mm-hmm.
I really did. It's considered bad luck in poker. Yeah. To be dealt a 2-pair hand consisting of black 8s and black aces, regardless of the hole card. The Dead Man's Hand got its name because, according to legend, they were cards held by Wild Bill Hickok when he was murdered in the Old West in 1876. So it's not just that. He was shot in the back of the head while he was holding those.
I don't think I realized they all had to be black cards, though. I thought it was just aces and 8s. I didn't know the suits before.
And he always had this problem, like his whole life. He wanted to sit in the corner, just like me. I have to, in a restaurant, I just want to eat there.
Yeah.
If I can't,
no back to the door.
If I can't get my back to a wall, I can't do it. It's a problem. You can't touch me on my back. And this ain't somebody just saying that. And like we had some friends, we'll call them Ween and Pisty. And Pisty would just back up anything Ween said. And he'd be like, "Oh, I couldn't shit with my back." Oh, that's true. That's true. Oh, you don't want to miss a pain. Anyway, God, I hate them. They were just like that. It was like Chef's parents, except not funny.
Right.
Terrific. I really can't. And if you touch me, it's like an alarm goes off. It's terrible. It's horrible. I hate it. It's bad. I'd like to be able to be caressed every now and then by surprise. You know, like, hey baby. No. I can only imagine with me naming the band that and me being so into it, I'm the reincarnation of Wild Bill Hickok.
There you go.
It makes sense. I don't know why it would happen to him though. Maybe he's Julius Caesar. So he couldn't get that seat that day, and he had his back to the door, and boom, it's almost like somebody was following him around like a black cat, just
waiting for him to sit in the wrong seat.
Got it, boss. Come on. Bananas on a boat are unlucky.
Really?
Well, I mean, I don't know this from experience.
Right? Aren't there banana boats though?
Again,
or is that just a brand name?
Not going down, the Pigeon River. So I don't know. Among superstition was seafaring folks. Good old seafaring folks.
Very superstitious lot.
Bananas are taken very seriously.
Okay.
Don't be joking about the banana.
It's a solid fruit.
We don't take kindly to people that make jokes about the banana. Theory. No one's quite sure how exactly the theory got started. I can only imagine somebody slipped off the poop deck. Theories include the notion that spiders and snakes would Trojan horse on board amid the bunches.
I could see that.
Or that ethylene gas emitted by bananas as they ripen would spoil the other perishables on board. But some people still take it very seriously, going as far as to ban Banana Republic garb or banana boat sunscreen.
Oh, how funny. I don't know why you would take bananas on a boat. They really don't keep very long.
Well,
they spoil very quickly.
This depends. Like if you're worried about pirate monkeys. Well, I mean, there's a lot of pirate monkeys.
I'm sure there are.
Like in cartoons, a lot of times the pirates are monkeys. Mm-hmm. Or the monkeys are pirates. Anyway, wishing on a shooting star.
Oh, yes. You saw a shooting star.
Like last night.
Mm-hmm.
It goes back to the 1st century, and they believed that when meteors occurred, it meant that the gods were looking down and paying attention to Earth, and thus available to be pelted with wishes.
Because they're trying to pelt the Earth with meteors? Yeah, they're looking down, all right.
If that was the case, I bet they turned that practice off really quick. How will we let them know? Let's shoot a star.
Not one as big as that you shot at the dinosaurs that time, though. That went horribly wrong.
It was a mistake. It just depth perception. Saying Macbeth in oh, come on. Were you just trying to get 30 of them?
I think so.
Saying Macbeth in a theater will bring a curse. We're known for investigating theaters.
Mm-hmm.
And if I had known this 20 years ago, there'd be a lot of damn curses being flared out.
I mean, a lot of the theaters we were in were already kind of cursed, whether you said anything or not.
I bet this was started by somebody who was like, had the play that wasn't Macbeth.
And they're like, you can't do that Macbeth play. Curse your theater.
Called the Scottish Curse, this belief is particular to actors. They get around it by referring to Shakespeare play as the Scottish play or the Bard's play. According to legend, productions of the play have been particularly accident-prone. An actor who slips up and invites disaster must engage in a cleansing ritual before being allowed back in.
Wow. I mean, I've never heard that, but I'm not a theater actor, so.
I want to find out now if they still call it that.
We're going to have to ask some of our friends.
We should go in a theater when they're practicing to ask.
Just run in and go, Macbeth!
Yeah.
And run out.
Just be like, have you ever heard the superstition about Macbeth?
And it'll curse the theater.
We're just wondering. Why did you say Macbeth so loudly? Why did I say what loudly?
Oh, that's funny.
Well, this one, I mean, come on. Listen. Like there's a good side to this one.
Okay.
Seeing your doppelganger is a bad omen.
Well, yeah.
So there's another alternative, like seeing your doppelganger is a great. What about just seeing your damn doppelganger?
Yeah, I think that's probably a bad sign.
Well, I mean, don't you think that's at least strange, right? Doesn't happen often enough that it should make a list.
No. I mean, I don't think that's a typical superstition.
Yeah, is that something that happened a lot in like old, ancient Ireland every 2 days?
If your doppelganger pops up, don't look.
Man, never mind.
Okay.
My mind always goes to sex. Seeing your doppelganger is a bad omen. Some people believe that your doppelganger, you're a double walker.
I like that name. Double walker.
Sounds like something they give you a ticket for. Why'd you pull me over? I see you double walking back there, sir. Per the Germans' words' literal meaning, is an evil twin or even a harbinger of your impending doom. I like those two words together always. Impending doom. Yeah, so there you go. Doppelgangers. Impending doom.
Definitely bad.
Bringing old dishcloths to a new home is bad luck. Did you know that?
Oops. I didn't know that.
And that's crazy.
Yeah.
An old American superstition had it that all cleaning cloths should be burned before moving to a new home so that you wouldn't bring any of the bad luck that you wiped up at the old place. See, that was started by that same woman who had the hat on the bed that enjoyed time in the gallows.
Right.
Oh, Henry came home and he's like, "Well, we're leaving, honey. Should we take those dishes?" No.
We'll just burn those. They're just rags.
So yeah, that's quite the list, and I just thought that we would share that with you a little bit. Hopefully that it was, brought you a little bit of fun and good stuff. You know what not to do now,
Right, exactly. And which superstitions you probably don't need to follow.
Yeah, but there was one that I left off.
What's that?
If an attractive bald man asks you to join the Patreon and you refuse to do it, you will have 7 years. No, I'm not going to do that. Because if somebody believed me, I'd feel really bad about it.
Yes. Mm-hmm. How about if you just say, joining the Patreon will bring you good luck?
Oh, I could have done that.
Yeah.
I could have done that. Or you may want your Jesus letter. Because I'm going to get my hands on one of those. I wonder how much it would cost. You know that a lot of them probably exist.
Maybe. I don't know.
Oh, dude. If people gave the televangelist all those, I mean, they sent the Jesus letters.
You know they did.
They just couldn't wait because it fell out of his pocket as he was ascending.
Yes. The letter. The copious letter.
Wow. We really appreciate you guys joining us. Join us next time when Stacey says nothing witty. I'm surprised. I thought you would have had something witty to say. For my lovely wife, Stacey, my name's John. So long from Paranormal Sideshow.
Good night.